Hello, this is Organization with Olu. Today we're going to talk about evaluation, how to improve your evaluation without constantly using however. Okay, so stick around. I think you're going to like what I've got for you. Okay, we're going to go straight into evaluation, guys. Okay, now we're just going to talk. However, it's not a bad word, but it's just when you constantly use however. And I mark like 30 essays, and all I get is however. I wake up at night and all I think about is however. Okay, so I'm going to show you different ways that you can evaluate using different terms, which shows you're a really confident student. So let's start this. So, title is Stop Blowing Up, however. Okay. Okay, the first thing, however, is a perfectly good way to evaluate, but using it over and over and over again becomes a little boring and probably will put an exhausted examiner to sleep. Okay, so let's look at different ways we can do this. The first thing we need to show the examiner when you're evaluating, use a clear paragraph, a clear new paragraph. Okay, really important. Okay, not using paragraphs. It's a bit like going to a restaurant and they put your starter, your main, and your desserts all on one plate, just like that. Slap it on one plate. Can you imagine? But that's what it's like when pupils don't do not use paragraphs. That is exactly what it's like when people do not use paragraphs. Okay, so you must use paragraphs. Okay, otherwise it's going to be like this. Okay, you must use paragraphs to start off when you're evaluating. Okay, start with the paragraph, then signpost it. I got that from Jeff Riley from 222. It was a great way of explaining it. So the examiner knows you're starting your evaluation. You do a clear signpost. And what we mean by what he is talking about in terms of signposts is using an evaluative term. So the examiner recognizes that you're evaluating, such as things like, however, which you talked about. I'm not saying don't use however, I'm just saying don't constantly use it every single time. That's what I'm saying, okay? Use things like nevertheless, okay? You make your analysis point, then you say nevertheless. Or an alternative view. Fantastic. You've made an analysis point. What's an alternative view? Okay. On the other hand, okay, another view. Okay, you've made your strong analysis point. Another view. Start a clear paragraph, another view. From a different perspective. Again, you've made your point from a different perspective now. You're now looking at it from a different perspective from what you've made in your analysis. You've made an analysis, now you're looking at it from a different perspective. Okay. Another one is evidence suggests. Okay, if you've made your analysis point, you can make an evaluation. Evidence suggests. Okay, and obviously you must have the evidence in terms of the case study or in terms of your own knowledge and apply that. The evidence suggests this. This is my analysis point. However, evidence. There you go. I've used however again. See how easy it is to use however. Evidence suggests that in spite of this and this. Okay. Another one you could use is in spite of. That's a great one. In spite of. Okay. In spite of Ray benefiting from this is going to lead. It could also lead to this. Okay. Even so, and even though, those are really good ones as well. And I'll show you how we can use these ones. Okay. Even though you've just made your analysis point. Okay. In terms of government expenditure, having the benefits of government expenditure, the injection into the circular flow and everything else. So you say, even though you've got to refer back to your analysis point, even though an increase in government expenditure is an injection into the circular flow, so you acknowledge that the analysis point was good, yeah, into the circular flow and has lots of benefits, it would lead to the worsening of the budget deficit. Okay, this is because, and then you continue your evaluation. This is because, or however you want to do, you continue it. But that's an example of how you can start your evaluation. You've made your analysis point, and your evaluation is even though. So you refer back to your analysis point very briefly. An increase in government expenditures, an injection into the circular flow, and has lots of benefits. It will lead to the worsening of the budget deficit. This is because, okay, that is a great way of evaluating. Another great way of evaluation is in terms of business studies, for example. Again, you've made your analysis point, and then you're saying, even so, Ray would benefit. Even so, Ray would benefit from a bank loan. Interest rates could rise, and this could make it more difficult for Ray to break even. And then you continue. This is because you continue your point, but that's a way you can bring about your evaluation from your analysis point. Okay, so hopefully, guys, you see different ways of showing your evaluation. Evaluation is extremely important, and it shows that you're a confident student when you can use other terms other than just however. Okay, so hopefully this has benefited you. Smash the like button and subscribe. Thanks a lot, guys. Bye bye.